Right, Uber presents Cricbuzz Comm box. Where are we? Afghanistan versus Sri Lanka. Afghanistan won the toss. Doull sitting next to me says if they make 230, 240, Sri Lanka will struggle to get them. Now, Doull, two things about those first 15 overs. They've got the start. They're not scoring at 5.5, 6 and over, 4.7 and over, but it's looking a slightly slowish track. So what do you make of the start?
Yeah, I think it's slowing down already. We've seen that without the new ball. It's skidded on a touch. So that grass that they've left on it has aided the first 10, 12, 15 overs, I think, to be a little bit better for batting. It will slow down, so Afghanistan have just got to assess the situation now and make sure they don't lose wickets in clumps, which what happened in the game yesterday. So if they can get through the next 10 to 12 overs, maybe lose one wicket, only 2 maximum, and hit that last 25 overs with 7 wickets in hand, I think they're in a very good position to push on to what I think 230, 240 should be just about a winning score for them.
I'm just looking at Sri Lanka. I've left out both their spinners. We've seen Dhananjaya De Silva. He's just come on to bowl his first over. That'll be important. But Akila Dhananjaya has already bowled 4. Dushmantha Chamira has already bowled 5. There's a big load on that 5th bowler, 5th and 6th maybe. Yeah, there is. And I just think when they look at that surface, maybe they have looked at the grass and misread what has happened prior to. Just because we put a little bit of powder in our hair, it doesn't mean we've grown hair. It just looks a little bit thicker, maybe. You know, when they do that on the pitch. Or there's some talcum powder spilt on it, you're not that old. Yeah, exactly. And so when they leave a little bit of grass on the surface, it doesn't mean it's going to play any differently to what it did 2 years ago. It just looks a little bit different, but it won't be any different. Wigs don't change characters. Correct. They do not. They do not change characters. So I just wonder whether they might have misread what has happened previously, and this wicket is going to slow down enough to turn, and really their spinners might have come into play later on in the piece. A couple of close chances. They should have got that run out. How did they miss that run out? Yeah. And it's going to be costly. We've got to take those opportunities, but when you are in losing form, you find ways to lose. And that's how it is. You've got no confidence. So those little ones that would normally hit the stumps if you're in a good form or if you're winning, they would crash into middle stump because you don't know how to win. You've forgotten. The feeling is there. There's tense. There's nerves. You miss those stumps by that much, and they can be game changers sometimes. Okay, so what it looks like at the moment, the first 15 overs have gone Afghanistan's way. Sri Lanka, if they've got to come back into the game, need wickets quickly because they don't want to be chasing more than 250. So that's what it is. Over Cricbuzz Comm box. We'll be back with you after 35 overs for yet another edition of Uber presents the Cricbuzz Comm box. We'll see what it's going to be like then.